We're on. Hey there, chat. I want to talk about something today that I periodically get in my head and I can't decide which one is right. And so I want your opinion as to what you think is right, so maybe I can figure this out for myself. Or maybe you can tell me what I'm not seeing so that I can see this better. The question is, and it's often discussed on social media, is like, do you work on one product or do you work on multiple products? And there's usually arguments for both. But I just want to see what it is for me and what you think about this. So today somebody signed up for one of my products. It's called transcriptsking.com, and you basically sign up, upload a video, you get a transcript. It's really easy. It's good quality transcript. It runs OpenAI Whisper in the back, and it's only like a couple bucks a month. But basically it's something I built for my own videos, and I figured other people can use it. And that's the thing, like, you know, now that I have it, somebody will sign up, and then of course they ask for their money back because they weren't going to pay for the subscription, they wanted it for free, yada yada, right? And I don't even mind that, but the problem is like that now creates friction where like I need to think about that product. I need to probably advertise it to people. I need to probably find a way to make more money with this since it's already there. And I've got a bunch of them. I'm just looking at the list of the things I've done. Like I did the Transcript King, and then I made it into Subtitles King. Same thing, different things. I have Smarty Story, which is like books for children using AI. I have a thing that creates AI search through your local documents. I've got Emergency Local Services, which is this random thing that was created sort of on a podcast, but ended up being a fun exploration of a directory. And I've got the SEO.online that we've just created a few months ago. I have Smash Notes, a thing that I created many years ago, which summarizes podcasts. I have Scoutzy 2.0. And each of these products have some kind of use cases and some kind of users. But you know, you've never probably heard me tell you about each one of those products because there's so many, and this is just a short list. On the other hand, there's probably things that I could be spending my energy on that are way more complicated. The problem is though, when I get an idea for something like this and I want to build it, it's not because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a ton of money doing this thing. No, it's usually like, you know what, it'd be really cool to have this in this particular way. If I make it, then I can use it and hopefully other people can use it. And that's about as much planning goes into building any of this for me. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. Like it's a really good thing when I start it, when I do it, and because I want it. But then afterwards, it kind of creates this drag of like, well, I should probably do something about it. I should probably tell people about it. But then none of them are really like big, substantial, life-changing things. Take that EasySEO.online, basically tuned AI to create massive SEO improvements for your websites, and no one's doing that in that particular way. It's really cool, but in fact it's like so cool that most SEO people I talk to, they're kind of scared of it. It's like, wow, there's no way this can be done by a machine so fast. And like, no, like we live in the world of the machines now. Of course it can, you know. And so then I start to question, like, well, what am I doing? Like, what's the point if, you know, the people this is built for are not seeing the light yet? Like, I don't know. It feels like there's just so much more we can be building. You know, we can be building robots or next generation AI or how they work together or all kinds of improvements on these like really big things and not sort of trivial projects that, I mean, they're trivial for me. I think for a lot of people they're not. But like, if it, in a sense, if it can be done, then why am I doing it? So that's probably the biggest factor for me of like, I think I should probably be spending my time on something that is nearly impossible. Or am I thinking that because that would be fun, but it's not necessarily relevant? I don't know. I don't know the answer where this lies, like, because, you know, things that are going to be useful 5-10 years from now, they're not paying the bills now. So like for now, I need to be doing something that is relevant to people now, and where this, it's hard to say where this ideal kind of, you know, like how far do you reach into the future versus how close do you look where it's still tangible to somebody now, but it's got a much longer runway. So like I'm imagining it should be something where it's like within a short period of time, somebody can use it in its rudimentary version, but then really the long-term vision is 20 years out, kind of like Tesla Autopilot, you know, you could have a Roadster. It wasn't amazing. It was like cool car, but it wasn't an amazing car. It wasn't the Cybertruck, right? But like a decade later, we get a Cybertruck, and the next vision is probably like another 10, 20 years out. So this is what's going on through my head. Would love any opinions on the matter. Hopefully I can use that to channel my energy into something like really significant. I guess that is the, just saying that, I think I already know the answer, right? The thing should be significant, not these toys. The problem is that toys is what people want to pay the money for. But the toys is also something that creates unlimited competition, because if I can build this toy, so can you. And it makes sense to work on something that you will probably, by you I mean like general public, will just give up on, because by the time it's finished, there is no competition. Again, you know, think of like SpaceX rockets or Tesla. Yeah, there's competition for Tesla, but they're like a decade behind. And yeah, there's competition for SpaceX, but it's also basically like sponsored by Chinese government with unlimited funds, but there's no real competition for SpaceX in America. So anyway, open-ended question. Tell me what you think.